Okay, I'm back up again. See if I can get it rolling again. Let me see. Streamlabs has not been agreeing with me today, but we're going to see if we can get it rolling once again. Okay, I think we should be good. Okay, I'm going to double check a couple things here before we hit the play game button. Everything looked good to me. Cool. Let me just add one more thing. Get this thing rolling back for you. Give me 1 second. Nothing crazy happened up to this point. Just a couple first downs there for the homies. And I'll go ahead and hit that play game button again. Let's go ahead and do it. But there's going to be a first down coming up there for Arizona nonetheless. They're driving. And it's going to be a false start. Take them back 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Streamlabs has been tripping, but the game must go on, as you already know. I set a motion man here. They're going to hand it off to Ulf. He's looking for a crease and we're going to spin through a couple of players to get the first down. This drive shall continue here.
All day, baby, all day.
I told you some of the troubles I've been having here with Streamlabs. It's a great app, but sometimes it gets a little crazy. Trying to hate on my progress. A high snap, but still give it to Ulf. He's going to get it to the 20-yard line. 5-yard average there for that man. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Come on, run to the ball. We got a runner. You ran into a brick wall, baby. You ran into a brick wall.
And they're going to give it to him again. Why not? Going to try to get the first down. That's actually not Ulf right there. That's actually the backup. Going to make it 3rd and 1 coming up. Definitely convertible, so they shouldn't be too worried. But TACOMA's looking for that stop. We've seen a few nice block sheds recently. That means these players have been updating like I like to see. Getting a lot of pass rush. The last game had about 8 sacks, I believe, but it's going to be a first down regardless. Number 34 doesn't play games when he's at that level. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up for the Rattlers, already close to the end zone.
Okay, ready? Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Another handoff here. Ulf is trying to push through, but he's getting pushed back this time around. It's going to be 2nd and 7 after that carry of 3.
Got him.
TACOMA looking to get off of the field, but so far the defense hasn't been able to get the required stops. 8 yards away from the end zone. They give it to that man, brush through a couple players, and there goes the first touchdown. It's going to go to Ulf yet again, leading the league in rushing touchdowns, rushing attempts, rushing yards. He's got it all. That's going to get some 6 points on the board. Good job. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good again. Going to set that one up 7-0 already here for Arizona. We had state of address a little bit earlier this month, and it was pretty crazy. Not even going to lie. We had a lot of things going into the forefront. Some people like it, some people don't like it, but I think that it is for the better of the league getting a lot better. I see first phrase that we do this all game. We're going to have a real quick game. I mean, I'm not mad at a quick game. You know, I like my free time as much as the next guy, but the games must go on. I do it for y'all because y'all love it, and I'm gonna keep it going, man. If it lasts an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes, I'm gonna be here every second of the way. I did figure out that there are no ties, so there will be no ties here in this sim league rolling with Madden. I think ties only work in the form of franchise, but in play now there are no ties. So we're going to see what happens here as Tacoma's going to get the football. Sean Bridges first attempt on offense here. Got a new player in the backfield too. Quick pitch is going to be caught by Kaiser, and he's going to make it close to the 30, getting dragged backwards. It's going to be 2nd and 4 coming up.
That's the way you fly to the ball.
One of these days, I'm going to break out the all red uniform set there for Tacoma,
Hey, let's calm down.
but it ain't going to be today. Going to pass it again, a deep drop back, solid coverage, going to make the catches. Kaiser again, going to make it to the 45-yard line, and that's going to be 1st and 10. He's another one of those players with that effortless release. I love watching Sean Bridges play. He's one of my favorite players in the league. He's a little bit of that gunslinger mentality. They're going to fake the handoff to Lewis, and Millfield is caught again. Going to be another 1st down, taking it to the 32. Sean Bridges is a perfect 3 for 3 right now. And Jaquay Walls is going to get a big catch. Ran through Pilsung right there. Tacoma's drive shall continue. I'm expecting this to be a high-scoring ball game. A handoff and a fumble here. Taking that one, he's gonna pick it up. He's gonna run. He's trying to take it all the way, but he can't. He don't got the speed. But Dexter Hall, he got the boomer too. That's gonna give Arizona the football back. Wow. Then a big handoff to set it off to start this drive. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be 1st and 10 to the 45, and we might as well talk about this team now. We might as well. Like they said, I want to hear about my offense real quick. I'm gonna do it for you. You earned it. Dexter Hall said he ain't playing games today. I ain't mad at you, pimp. But quarterback is going to be Money Mills, number 12, doing his thing. Halfbacks will be Pablo Sanchez and Ulf Jacobson. We already know how great Ulf is, so we don't need to go into a full tirade. But let's just say he's the top dog at the halfback spot. Wide receivers, they have Ernesto Romero, Sean McGowan, and Sir Lancelot. Tight ends will be Reginald Frome and Antonio Lewis. So that's the offensive set there. They also have David Washington at kicker/punter. Defensively, we got defensive end Tony D'Alfonso. Defensive tackles will be William Thompson and Brett Eisenhower as they hand it back off to Ulf, and he's got a lot of room again past the 30. Big gainer there. I told you that man got the juice. You better watch out for him, Tacoma. But linebackers, we already seen one of them make a huge play in Dexter Hall. You better watch out for him. He has that arm brace. That means he means business. He didn't break his arm, but he probably did break his arm off of some running back's skull. You seen that. But Tyler Rogowski, Randall Hawkins, and Nathan Montana, they'll be the other 3 linebackers there. Cutback lane, not going to help out Ulf in that play. Cornerbacks will be Lawrence Sands, Pilsung, and Dash Slay. And the safeties will feature Juju Moore, Doc Goodon, and Ozzie Sash. So that will be the sets for Arizona going into this ball game. 2nd and 8 coming up. They have a 7-0 lead. They're trying to get some more. They're going to hand it off again. A cutback lane, another cutback lane to 10-5 and drag down before he could get into the end zone, making this look too easy. He said, finally, my player actually did something. And your player do a lot of stuff. It's just, it doesn't hit the stat sheet all the time. Well, I see you player booming all the time. But we're going to close out the first quarter that away. Arizona already on top. And they're looking to do something special here tonight. We got the Saturday night lights rolling here in Tacoma, Washington. But so far, it's been burning brightly for this Arizona team. Money Mills looking for a touchdown, and he's going to get it already there to Antonio Lewis for the touchdown. Too easy for Double M, and he's going to cash out another score. The route, ridiculous. The pass, accurate. The points, increasing. Will they look to add an extra point on top of it? I think David Washington says, I could do that. And he's going to go ahead and do that. And Tacoma's going to have to find a way to get out of this 2-score deficit here. He's going to start here on this drive. And I want to go ahead and bring up their offensive set here. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. I'm good with the keyboard. Sometimes the mouse doesn't do what I want it to do, but we're going to find a way to make it work. You already know me. But quarterback wise, they have Sean Bridges. That's the star player there on this team. They have halfbacks Levante Lewis, Storm Nix III, and they actually added another player. I gotta get the name of the player. I did create him. He is in the game. Let me see if I can get the setup real quick as to go ahead and kick that one off into the end zone for the touchback. That does give me a little time to do what I need to do. That's always good. See if it could load up real quick. I forgot to put the new homie on the new on the player number sheet, but we're going to see this play first. Levante Lewis is going to get stuffed. He's going to get actually he's going to hit in the backfield, so that's going to be a loss of a yard. He's our latest created player here, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. The username is Big Purdy, and that's his name right there, Lamar Davis. I knew it was Davis, but I couldn't quite remember the first name. But shout out to the new homie. Looking for a pass, and it's going to be a screen play. Got a couple of blockers, going to take off, gets to the 30-yard line, and it's going to make it 3rd and 5. And let's go ahead into the rest of the offensive front here. Levante Lewis, Storm Nix III, and Lamar Davis. That's going to be the names there for the halfbacks. Wide receivers will be Zora Lunar, Jaquay Walls, Tom Krieg, Zane Henderson, and Bubba Hill. So a stacked wide receiver set here. And then tight end will be the homie Frederick Kaiser, and a big pass to Bubba Hill for the first down. Going to take this one to the 42. Defensively, they have geriatric at defensive end. Linebackers will be David Koala and Michael Brown. Cornerbacks, they have a lot of cornerbacks here. They got Ballward Burr, they got Mikey Jackson, Kobe Froby, Jack Molyneux, and that's going to be another completion there to Jaquay Walls, taking that one past the 45. Still perfect on the day, but the final quarterback for Tacoma will be Goofy Goober. Safety wise, they have Patrick McGowan, John Martinez, and John Carter. John Carter formerly played for St. Louis, but had to come over here due to the GM rule. And so far, he's been leading the league in interceptions, so he's doing very good at the safety spot. Hit as he throws, and that's going to be a throwaway. Not much that they could do. They're great defense to force Sean Bridges' first incompletion. Gonna pass it again, taking off the run, throws on the run, and gonna find his man Zane Henderson. We're gonna make it 3rd and 1. That was a good bullet.
You don't want it. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Said he wasn't ready. Tacoma trying to keep their offense on the field. They got all the wide receivers on deck.
51's Mike.
Where can they go with this one? They're going to hike it. Look for a man. Quick pitch and the pass off the mark towards the homie Jaquay Walls. It's going to be 4th and 1. But in my opinion, I think this is a good time to see if they can get the first down. 4th and 1. And they are going to keep their offense on the field. Going to see if they could give it to Levante Lewis, or will they try to pass it? Who knows? They are going to pass it. Looking quick. Going to be caught for the first. Taking that one inside the 30. Great job there by Tacoma, keeping their focus on the right play. The pass was on point, and it looks like the bot player came through in the clutch. 7 minutes 40 seconds. They're going to hand it off to Levante and shut down again. Short gain here. This run defense for Arizona is picking up real nice. Tyler Rogalski has also been having a great rookie campaign at the linebacker spot. Got to give credit. Shout out to Raji doing his thing. And I seen him in the chat. He's always bustling and hustling. He's trying to be the very best like no one ever was. Shout out to Ash Ketchum. Shout out to the open touchdown. Tacoma's going to score for the first time tonight. Storm Nix at 3rd. You better watch that man out the backfield. Wow. Tacoma said they ain't playing games. They got to get back in this ball game. And that's a great way to start. Kick is up. And that looks pretty good to me. And that's going to cut that lead in half. Tacoma looking to show out a little bit in front of the home crowd. That gives them something to cheer about. But can they stop this Arizona team? That's going to be the real question, because they can score all they want, but if Arizona keeps on scoring, is it really doing something? That's the question that you'll have to figure out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Let's get back into it. Arizona's getting this football back pretty soon. And I already know Ulf is looking to get some more carries. I think he's over 10 carries already, so I'm sure the homie Caboose is loving that fact. But we got to see some of the big homies too. If you've been watching Arizona recently, 2 names that have been coming up a lot is Sir Lancelot and Sean McGowan. They've been popping off at the wide receiver spot so far in this season, and they're looking to get some more damage here, taking the past the 25-yard line, right at the 25 actually. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. It's a huge game here, and you always want to get the victories against your division opponents. Both Arizona and Tacoma looking to try to get that top seed. Gonna fake the handoff. Here's Money Mills tossing this deep left side and gonna be almost picked off. I think that's the homie John Carter. You better watch that, man. He could take that. Is that 32? Yes, that was John Carter. He almost picked that off.